Hey everyone, it's Traceface. I know it's been a while. I'm happy to be back here with all of you. Received a lot of your emails and comments, wondering if I'm alive. I'm alive, very, very busy. Thanks to all of you. Don't forget, before I forget to say it, I am officially taking people for coaching all the time. I have groups that I'm running monthly, and I have groups that I have a prayer and fast group that I run monthly as well. So please don't forget to email me at tracefaceit@gmail.com for those of you that want to sign up with me. And also there's incentive as well for those of you that want to do a video about your story, that you would email me your story and I would read it. You can email me about that as well for all my coaching rates and everything else. Okay, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. That is how we're going to get this information out to help other people out there that are suffering and don't even know that they're involved with a narcissist. So this is how you guys were able to help me grow this channel and get this information out there for me to be able to help as many people as possible. You guys are helping me do that. Without you, there wouldn't be this opportunity for me to help people. So I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Okay. So much to say tonight, so much, and I've been writing a lot of notes of things that I want to say. Hi guys, thank you so much for coming on. I know you're all like, what the heck happened? I'm here, doing my thing, you know. I am still planning to go on my trip to California next week. Things have changed though because of these COVID numbers, so I'm basically going to be staying with somebody very special to me. I'm going to be staying with them for the majority of my trip because I don't want to expose people to this virus or be around a lot of people. So I think what I'm going to do is the people I wanted to see, unless we can find some sort of meetup on like a desolate beach over there, which there's plenty of in California, I think I plan to meet people in their area at a restaurant, like outside, because that's the safest way to do it with these numbers going back up again. I don't want to chance it, and especially for me and my special friends' health and everybody else that I'm gonna go out there to see. So having said that, okay, I received a text this week. I don't know, for those of you that remember, I had helped a woman move from, one of my clients move from Seattle to Portland in the middle of COVID, when COVID first happened in March. And when she first did her few sessions with me, she's 65 years old. She was absolutely... the best words I can use to describe her was she was gone. She had no life left in her eyes, in her face. She was so used to the life that she was living with her narcissist, and she felt like she was absolutely trapped. And I can remember her saying to me, you know, Trace, he's out there cheating. I know he is, because he's coming home and he's reeking of perfume of other women. And I know that it's just a matter of time before he's going to bring me home COVID, because he's not, he's not adhering to any of the regulations. He's out doing whatever he wants. And I said, you know, not only that is he's going to do, he's going to bring you home a disease that you're going to have for life. So about our second or third session, you know, I looked at her and I was like, she's like, you know, it's just a matter of time. And I said, yes, he is. He is going to bring you home COVID, and he's going to kill you. Okay, so your life right now, you really putting your life in this monster's hands on whether or not you live or die. And I just remember, I don't know, by the grace of God, whatever I said to her by the end of the session, by the end of the hour session, she looked at me and she's like, all right, what do we got to do? I'm ready. I'm ready to listen to you. What do we need to do? So it's at that time I contacted another client of mine who's a realtor in Portland, and I had her out of that place and moved within the month. I believe it was like within a week she found a place. Within 2 weeks we had the plan of everything she was packing up, keeping, not keeping. We went through everything together. All, you know, the rules are you don't let the narc know what you're doing. They have no clue. He or she has no clue on your plans to leave. That is the most important, to keep you safe, because they will do anything in their narc minds to keeping you right where they have you. So, and manipulating you. So the point is to just get out, change your number, no looking back. So we did it. Well, I got a phone call from her, or a text from her. Can we do a session? I said, of course. And I got her in the very next day. And she gets on the phone with me and she's like, you'll never guess who died of COVID. So as she's crying on the phone, I'm crying with her. This is a woman that is 65 years old, was going through a shoulder surgery at the time, had a dog, you know, has a son with a disability. So we had to think, and we had to think fast to getting her out, because you know, moving you across the country is not the answer, so you can still see your son. And thank God again for you guys, because I have all these connections and networking of how I'm going to help people. And I just, you know, it flashed through my head like, and as she's crying, she's like, you know, you saved my life. You saved my life. And I said, God saved your life. God saved your life. But the point is, guys, this stuff is happening. It needs to, I needed to tell you guys this story. You know, I know for a fact this virus is real, because I had friends that had the virus. I have clients that have had the virus. I have people that I know that have died from it. So in any regard, you know, the narcissist does not care about you. They don't care about them. He literally told her, she told me this too, I didn't even realize this. He literally said to her, if we get COVID, this is before she contacted me. He said, if we get COVID, we should just die in the bed together and not go to the hospital and die. And literally, guys, she says to me, she says, that's how he died. He died in the bed alone. He lived out his plan. She says, that was not my plan in life. So, she is here by the grace of God, by the grace of all of you. You see, this is, you guys don't understand. You guys are all helping this, stopping this operation. All of you being a part of the channel, sharing the videos, sharing it to people that you might not even think would understand what the heck it is I'm talking about. You share it anyway. You are getting the information out there, not only my channel, other channels, in spreading the awareness, because these people don't care. And what's going to happen, guys, you know, the enabler, okay, as an enabler of narcissist and narcissism, you are literally putting your life in their hands. And you are no longer caring about your life. You are no longer putting yourself, you no longer are loving or respecting yourself. You just don't realize it. You're not, okay? You forgot who it is you are. You forgot your talents and strengths. You forgot what you brought to the table. You forgot that what your worth is. You forgot that you don't need to be codependent or look for or seek validation from other people. This is what happens to people, victims of narcissistic abuse, people that were targets of narcissistic abuse. This is how you are letting more of narcissists in, because you're not stopping yourself to say, okay, I got a really toxic person or toxic people in my life that need to go. They need to get out. And when you do start making the steps and figuring this out, and you start to, you know, try to get them out, a lot of you didn't do the work. You didn't do that inner work, that inner healing work that is absolutely necessary, because you're still looking for validation from toxic people. You're still accepting friend requests from married men or women. You're still enabling that sort of behavior. You're still seeking validation from people that are severely toxic themselves and are the same kind of thing, because you didn't get the validation from your past relationship or your past relationship with your parents or your siblings or whomever it may be that taught you this way of living, this way of life that is not how anybody should be living. So what happens is you forget about who you are as an individual. You're seeking validation from others that are you're not even recognizing their red flags right away. Like, no, I don't accept these kind of people in my life as friends. You want to hit me up on the internet and lie to me that you're not, you don't have a girlfriend, or you don't have a boyfriend, or you're not married, or you are married, or you're sneaking, or you're being sneaky. These are not people you want to keep in your life, guys. None of these people. I don't care if you're left with one or two friends. I'm going to tell you right now, it's certainly better than having your life wrapped around the wrong people. And then what happens is you get so resentful because you start to recognize all the people in your life that are this way, or you got that, just it all takes is one narc. All it takes is one. And now you start to get this resentment, okay? And it runs deep, okay? And the enabler, the codependent of the narcissism, guys, you're going to age terribly. I'm sorry, but I watched it. The lines of resentment grow deep. They grow deep, and the lifeless look in your eyes continues, and you start to become a toxic individual. And I've seen it. I lived it. Okay? You start to go toe to toe with the narc. Tit for tat games. I watch people that that come to tell me, they're fooling around, so I am too. I'm going out with this one and that one after work. So-and-so's been hitting me up. He's got a girlfriend. I don't care. Let him hit me up. This is the kind of thing, and now you're starting to change who you are, your own morals, standards, and values, because you are sitting around enabling a narcissist. Instead of fighting for your life, it is a fight, it is a battle, in figuring out how to get out. And guys, I will say it over and over and over again. I don't, for all of you that say, Trace, I don't, some of you get on the phone with me and you're like, Trace, I don't have any options. You don't understand, I have no options. Guys, every single person has options, please. My client said, please tell everyone, if I'm 65 years old and I could do it, anybody could do it. If I could press the restart button on my life, guys, it's been 5 months since she's moved and she's doing excellent. She's networked with the person I sent her out there to meet. She found another friend that she remembered having that lived out there. She's made a whole new life for herself, found a community to be a part of through her work. So if that's her message. She's like, please tell everyone as much information about me as you want, because people need to know this. You don't have to live like this. Okay? None of you. I'm doing a lot of work behind the scenes. I'm doing a lot of work in trying to figure out in other countries how we're going to get some of these people out in these other countries, such as the Middle East. I've got people in Qatar and people that are living like this in Italy that they're dealing with parental abuse. Their parents are abusing them still, and they're in their 40s, and their parents are still have this torturous thing that they're doing to their kids. I mean, it's really bad in some other countries. And then how they're going to get out, there's limited resources for people. So it's up to people like me and you to figure out how can we can fix this and get people out, because that's what's key here. I mean, I look back at my life 3 years ago when I was still in the midst of all of it, and I would never in a million years ever subject myself to someone else's toxicity and caca baloney crap that they all exhibit. All these people have it. They're all dangerous. They all have the capability to do very awful things, such as hurt you severely. They all have it in them, guys. Narcissistic people, when they don't get their way, or you've left, you're going to see a side to them you've never seen before in your life. That's why you have to get out strategically. But guys, when you want to stick around with a narcissist and enable a narcissist's behavior, enable anybody that's in your life being toxic and repeating the same stuff over and over and over again, and you just keep sitting back, praying, hoping, wishing things are going to change. Guys, most people have figured out who they are in their early 20s, and especially narcs. They're not changing, guys. As a matter of fact, now going through my stuff, I've worked with over 500 people now. Okay, so going through all that, looking at my database, they all get worse as they get older. They all get worse as they get older. The guy that just died, my client's narc, who just died, guess how old he was? Still narking around, throwing his penis around town. Imagine how many other people he probably infected before he did die in his bed. 69 years old. Narking around town. The narcissist says to themselves, I'll take my narcissism right with me to the grave. And they do. To the very last minute of their life. They are living out their narcissism addictions. Their narcissistic patterns and their addictions and their total disregard for humans, because these people aren't human. And I've said it, and I'll keep saying it, because they're not. All right? So, you guys got to remember, if you want to play Russian roulette, and you want to play with fire with a narcissist, be prepared that you are going to get burned. And this is not anything any of you want to be putting your life in the hands of a narc. I'm working with people that are in that had such financial abuse happen to them from the narc they weren't even aware of. Loans being taken out they didn't even know about. Major loans on their business. They owed serious amounts of money in taxes. The partner didn't even know that the narcissist was doing these sick things for years, taking out credit cards, having loads of debt, and then knowing, okay, they're going to go after my partner, knowing I can't pay it, as they're slowly but surely getting you completely dependent upon them. They're doing all this horrible stuff behind your back. And they all do it, guys. All right? Some are as we know, the spectrum, they can be a lot more evil. But they all have that pride. Pride goeth before the fall. They all have it. They're going to have that pride till they die. They're not going to humble themselves and change and ask for forgiveness and mean it. They're going to show you crocodile tears when you're about ready to leave and you've had enough and you're fed up. They're going to show you 3 months of whatever it is you wanted them to do for you. But be prepared, as they're doing those things for you in the home, they're turning around and they're sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry in town, because how dare you tell them what to do in their life? They're even more determined to go stick their penis in everybody in town, because they know that, you know, it's this whole mentality of I'll do what I want. And we're seeing it as a society. I'll do what I want. We see people in families that do this to people in their own families. They are ruthless. They wait for family functions for you to get in the room so they can pick you apart. Okay? They're waiting for that opportunity. Oh, what'd you do to your hair? Yeah, looks, well. I like to do things that I know purposely tick off narcissists. I enjoy when I know one of them's going to be at a function, and thankfully it's been a while because of this whole COVID thing, but I enjoy when I know one of them's going to be in the room at a function, and I think of all the things I'm going to say to them when they're ready to say the snarky things to me. Oh, narky. But you guys know what I'm saying. You can't be doing this. You cannot be putting your life at stake. You can't. It's something that I will do anything in my power to getting you guys to recognize. You're not helping them staying in your life. You're actually aiding in the narcissistic operation by staying with them, because you know what they say? Oh, well, this good person has stuck around, and that good person enables my bad behavior in twisting my sick mind into thinking that I'm a good person too. I need this good person to hide behind. See, everyone? Here's my good wife. Here's my good daughter here. Here's my dad. You know, for the narcissistic children that we have that abuse their parents, we have this too. Here they are. See, I'm good too. Hee hee. Tee hee. I'm a good person because this person stays with me and enables my bad, crap, rotten behavior. So see, it's okay. It's okay. I can be entitled and spoiled and selfish. I am so selfish. I am the most selfish robot walking the planet. Narcs. I don't think that they're human. Okay? So please think about this, guys. Think about it long and hard. And if you have them in your family, and if you have them as children, and if you have them as parents, if you have them as siblings, aunts, uncles, friends, co-workers, bosses, rethink how you want to structure having them in your life. Maybe it's time to leave that job. Maybe it's time you don't pick up Aunt. What's a good word for aunt? Aunt. Auntie Monster. Don't pick up Auntie Monster's calls. All right? Don't pick them up. Call her back when you feel like calling her back. Let her know she's not in charge. You know, let Daddy know he doesn't have any grips on his daughter anymore. He doesn't have a grip on your life anymore. Let, you know, your nasty sibling know you've had enough. Walk away. Block. Done. Because they did enough damage, enough reasons for you to walk away. They're a bad person. It doesn't matter who it is. They don't have the right to do these kinds of things to people. They don't. Okay? I know it hurts. I know it's hard. I know it's awful, especially when it's family. But it's necessary. It's necessary for your healing, for your sanity, for, you know, how are you going to heal and stay sane at the same time and move along and have a better life when these people are still getting in and you know, and being crazy? You're not. Okay? So I really hope that some of you think about this message long and hard of how you are going to put an end to narcissism, because each and every one of you are going to help put a stop to this. And this is how we stop it. This is how it's done. If they don't have anybody to abuse, guess what? Guess what? They're going to be all alone, which is what they deserve, and or they're going to stick with their kind. And this is what we want. Narc it out with each other. Go in the narc pit. Go in the snake pit. And be your slimy, disgusting, sneaky selves. Go ahead. Have at it with each other. Leave us alone. We don't want any parts of it. We will not tolerate abuse of your narcissism. We're done. We're all done with it. We've had it. That's my message tonight. I hope it hits you guys clear in the gut. I'm Trace Face. It's time we all face the truth together.